Es hora de hablar de cómics.
Entonces hablemos de cómics.
Oh, ok.
Ok, está bien. Esto es BAM, el podcast.
Oh yeah.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, that's right. Welcome to a new episode of BAM, el podcast. Remember, this is RudyBand7653, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok.
Red55, Twitter, Instagram, and the TikToks.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for coming in and being another show, another week with us. How's it going, man? How's your week?
I'm good. All good.
Excellent. Sounds like you had a good week doing exercise like crazy. Yeah, showing the power, show it.
Flexing. And
Flexing
what about
the
you, man?
muscle, that's
now that
it.
you're starting.
Yeah?
Now that you're starting,
Well, I have to say I feel really, really good.
do you feel lighter?
Of course. And with a lot of energy.
Do
lot of energy.
you take better dumps?
Of course. Oh, you have no idea. But,
Yeah.
well,
That's the most important
not something
part.
we were supposed to talk here, but anyway, thank you so much for listening to our crap, literally.
Yeah.
Alright, let's begin with our show, ladies and gentlemen. The first episode of Miss Marvel came out. And
Yeah.
there was a lot of mixed reviews, commentaries, blah, 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 blah. What can you say about the episode?
This is the most Marvel show ever.
Why?
Well, first off, Kamala Khan was created by Pakistani descendants,
Yep.
except the drawer. I think she was American. But they're both from Jersey, girls from very, you can say, conservative Pakistani families. So they put it on their life, just like Stanley did about his life.
Okay, so basically it's based...
This is the most Marvel. That is the most Marvel concept ever.
well, but it was popular with Spider-Man because it was like
But it's
Stanley's
popular-
life and Steve Ditko's face.
And this is the same. Well, not with any creator's face, but it's about a real girl in a really crazy situation.
Sounds familiar, but well. And what do you think about the episode itself?
Now,
Forget
this
about the
episode-
story of Kamala Khan because that's something we can discuss.
References.
Yeah,
Tons of references to everything that has happened.
of course it has to. I mean, if you're talking about a girl that is supposed to be one of the craziest superhero fans in that universe, of course there were going to be a lot of references, especially to Captain Marvel.
Exactly. And
Obviously.
I love that they kept the... Kamala Khan also made videos in the comics called Baby Slot Productions. And they put it on here. Like, yay! That's nice.
Well, it had to be as part of the character.
Exactly. And she's a super fan of Captain Marvel, of Carol Danvers.
Okay, that's the obvious part. The thing here that I want to know is because what was the comment that I was going to say? Yes, there was a lot of comments about forced inclusion. That again, they wanna check with another minority.
Dude,
because
what's wrong with
there
that?
is always one dude that is gonna bring that comment. There's
There's
always
always-
the guy.
There's always that asshole.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, it's just because he's an asshole.
Dude, it's just a TV show. Just shut up and watch it, man.
Enjoy the fun! It's still about a girl in Jersey City.
That shit should be enough. That should be enough to tell you, man, this could be crazy. Not like Jersey Shore shit, but well, it kind of gives you an idea.
Yeah. The first thing that she wonders if when she loses her bike, how much do you think how are the odds that I will find it there? In Jersey City? Like, yeah, you're not gonna find your bicycle again.
Exactly.
And I love it. It's a really great show. It's fun, but it's still the first episode. That is the only thing I don't like about Disney style in streaming.
Does it surprise?
They-
Does it surprise you, honestly?
Basically, they still follow the TV show rules.
Does
TV
it
rules.
surprise you?
No, but it creates expectation, so you know why they do it. So
Well, that's a good thing and a bad thing at the same time, because it is a bad thing because it's like, again, another episodic shit. We have to wait until the next episode. But of course, the expectation. Second,
if it's good, because this
It's
was a
a-
good show. This
it's a
started
Marvel
good.
Studios production. You're gonna see it whether you like it or not.
Exactly. Stop pretending you're the comic book guy from The Simpsons. I'm just gonna watch it once this week for this month.
It's like, dude,
we know you're gonna watch it multiple
you don't
times.
have to go out bragging about being the guy that really knows the core of the comic books. Come on, man. It's
Because also Imani Balani knows her shit. The actress that it plays,
Miss
Kamala
Marvel.
Khan, it's also a fan. So you cannot blame her like, oh, she's probably not a fan, probably she never read the comics, she just wants to be famous. No, she's a fan.
But if you were in his position, if you were in that position, you wouldn't take the job.
Well, one, it's my favorite character. Two, it's very good exposure.
No,
And three-
that's my point. If you were in that position, in the position of Imani Belani, that you are offered probably the greatest opportunity of your life,
And now is your favorite character as the star of the show.
that's a bonus. That's a bonus.
You think, hell yeah!
Exactly. I mean, it's pure common sense, man. Don't complain. Plus, the money that you're gonna make, dude,
It's Disney money!
it's a win-win for you. Shut up and take it.
And nobody...
Besides, you're gonna keep paying for that shit because you're gonna watch it.
Exactly.
Period.
And she is a fan. Something I love, this is a common fact about Imani, the actress, is that when Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness came out, they assigned the universe, the regular universe, as the 616. And Imani Malani, they straight up say to Kevin Feige, that's not true, that is the comic book universe, the real numerical designation for the movie universe is this, which is 96345.
I guess that moment everybody said, this is the girl.
This is the girl.
We must have this girl on board. Because it really represented something that Kamala Khan had.
She's a fan!
She's a freaking fan. I mean, there's a reason why her costume is like a copy.
It's basically a cosplay.
She's cosplaying Miss Marvel, basically. Or Captain Marvel.
Exactly.
That's it. But well, that's it. And about the episode, because you hadn't said shit about the episode.
Well, is that if I say anything, there's a big spoiler. I just
give me
spoil a
just
scene
give me a thought.
with her
Give me a
bike.
thought. Forget about spoilers.
It's a really fun show. It looks fun. It's a fun episode, but it's still just the first.
Yeah, it's like you have to wait until the second one to see. Okay, maybe
The
this
show-
has potential. This looks good. Not like remember Disney actually starts to listen little by little to the fans because they mentioned something about the CGI of She-Hulk.
Yes,
That needed to be changed like immediately,
and they did.
and they did it because it was pretty obvious. I mean, it was in your eyes that probably they launched the first trailer of She-Hulk a little bit before they really needed to,
Exactly.
just a little bit.
And now they see the new one, and you say, "Oh my God, I'm in love." I don't know why.
You were in love with She-Hulk when she was drawn. Yeah, in the comic when she said she's my very best waifu.
No, I don't like the concept of waifu. I just want to be near her.
So she can squeeze you. Yes. Damn, you're sick.
I want to be on her thighs. Between her thighs. I want my face to be... I want that she sits on my face.
You're just getting out of hand here.
Wouldn't you?
Just relax, man.
Wouldn't you?
Dude, just you're going a little bit overboard. I know we normally do it on the show, but just don't get too excited.
Okay.
Okay.
Wouldn't you?
Yes. I gotta admit it. Yes, I would.
Okay. That's all I wanted to hear.
Come on, man. Let's go for the next topic of the agenda, the trailer of Black Adam. The Rock is finally in a superhero movie, and he's probably the rockiest superhero of all.
The rockiest superhero. Is the most rock superhero that The Rock could have played.
Yep.
It's aggressive. It's Black Adam. He's not a regular superhero. He's not the goody two shoes like, hi, I'm here.
Like
here.
Superman.
He's not Superman, basically. He's as powerful as Superman.
But he's not Superman.
Exactly. But he is incredibly aggressive. He doesn't hesitate if, okay, you're killing children.
It's like,
I'm
for
going
example,
to murder you.
It's like, for example, his character in Fast and Furious.
Yeah, he's like, Hobbs?
Yeah, because he wants to do the good thing, but he's
Not afraid to break shit.
Exactly. He doesn't care about how he makes it. He's just gonna make it. Period.
Yeah, that's true. But now he's a superhero. I mean, look at the physics of The Rock.
Yeah, of course. It was like he was made for that shit.
Like,
Eventually, he was gonna do it. It was gonna happen, yes or yes.
And I wonder why did it take so long? Probably he wasn't interested at the time.
I
And somebody came to him like, well, I have this guy. Black Adam. All right.
I am
I'm
pretty sure
listening.
that he knew about comic book stuff. I mean,
Well, he said that
you don't get interested in those things out of nowhere.
he probably heard about Black Adam, but he said that he was mostly the comic book guy, like the most popular ones, like Batman, Superman, Spider-Man. But probably he heard about Black Adam, like in the blue, somebody in a comment or something like that. And somebody told him, "Well, we have this project, man." And he said, "Tell me more."
Yeah,
And hey, now we have him.
exactly. We have it right now. Just for a moment, I thought it was never gonna happen. Well, now we can see The Rock, finally in a superhero costume as Black Adam.
I love that they showed the Justice Society because this is a big sell for them. Like we
for
have
them,
more characters.
For them. We
Yeah.
have to wait how they manage on the movie.
But
It's a great reference, of course. It is a fucking great reference. But
something I have to complain also, like the asshole from Miss Marvel. There's
Yep.
always that asshole like, Hawkman is never black. Dude, you never read the comics. If you said that comment, is that you never read the fucking comics.
or maybe he's a white supremacist that doesn't like black superheroes.
Probably. But
That's another one.
But here's my thought. The Rock is not exactly white
Or black.
or black. He's someone. So, well, his father is black. His mother is someone. So, well,
Where do you place that shit?
okay.
Alright, dude, the Americans and the racist stereotypes. Yeah, it's a fucking pain in the ass. But well, anyway, let's continue with our show, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to the next topic. The trailer for the new Netflix comic-based series, The Sandman. The most expensive show of all time, and we only have the trailer. Wait until the show comes out.
Yes, the Sandman, it's a mythology. A big ass mythology.
Yeah, of
like,
course.
I will stay all day here just trying to explain the first volume.
No,
So-
man, no.
So I'm just gonna skip that. It's a great comic. And it was the nearly impossible to produce, to make a...
Until somebody said, dude, shut up and grab my beer.
And Netflix, especially because he was offered thousands of scripts, thousands of pitches, as he mentioned, that I didn't like any of them. And I was in.
What the
he
fuck
has
are you
all
talking
the power.
about?
Neil Gaiman has all the power to let people produce any adaptation of the Sandman. He has the best contract for any author in the world.
Basically.
So
There is no way nobody's gonna touch his
because you need to
job.
convince him, not the studios, not the comic book publishing, him. And if he doesn't like it, it's not gonna be made.
Period.
Netflix came up like, okay, we have this idea. We're gonna do it, but just like in this era. But we're gonna do exactly the same. They're like, okay, I'm listening. And they pitch him the characters, maybe the new castings, options that they had. And he said, okay, let's do it. And
I don't think it was that easy, man.
obviously there was negotiations, a lot of other stuff. But
Yes, a lot of other green stuff.
But in layman's terms,
They did it.
they
They basically did it.
exactly.
Now,
I mean, obviously there was a lot of money
Of
involved.
course, it's
But-
Netflix.
But we're talking also in those pitches were from Disney, from DC, from Warner Brothers, and he said no to them. And
Well,
they
imagine-
have money.
Imagine what happened in those conditions.
Exactly. So those pitches came from everywhere. That there was money to be made,
Exactly.
and there was money, and he still said no. But Netflix came up with, okay, we have this idea.
It had to be something huge.
And I love it.
Exactly. That's the point.
This
I mean,
is dark.
they
This
did
is
it. They nailed
mysterious.
it. They nailed it.
Nailed it.
And in big time. I mean, you would, as a comic book reader,
And
you would never imagine that this would be possible because, okay, you can imagine other adaptations from regular superheroes because at the end of the day, it's based on a human-based world. But this one is something completely different. Probably we had glimpses because you have seen scenarios like, for example, the ones of Green Lantern and Asgard from Thor, other things like that.
but
you
this
know?
is totally different.
Exactly, but that, well, at the end of the day, it's gonna come out, and we are super excited about it.
And
The
it's this
Sandman.
year in August 6th, man.
Dude, it's gonna come out faster than I thought.
Just 2 months. I am so
Dude,
happy.
Relax, man. Your heart's not gonna take it. Just relax.
No, I can take it now.
Ah, yes, you're right. Yeah. Well, just don't go crazy there, okay?
All right.
All right. Let's go to the next part. This is something that I thought it would never happen. I still have my questions, to be honest.
Because this is
about
still
the
a
final-
Fox Disney production.
Exactly. The production of Deadpool 3 has already started. I don't know what to think. Because, well, it's Deadpool. Yes, I get it. But also, it's Disney handling Marvel Studios. Kevin Feige promised that he was gonna keep the tone for from the previous Deadpool movies. That's the part that I'm afraid of. I am still afraid of. And it doesn't matter that Ryan Reynolds is still working on the production of the movie, because just like, for example, what I always say about Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield coming back to making Spider-Man in another production. Yes, how much did it cost? Disney has the money.
But here's the thing. I know everybody's scared because this is now produced by Disney.
Yep.
Basically. But Ryan Reynolds came up with this same type of backlash when he tried to make the first. And they still did it the way they wanted to. So, and he still took, on that first one, he still took a cut of his paycheck just to do it. Because he said, I want to do this character. He's freaking awesome. And we're gonna do it right. So he went to that studio and said, we're gonna do it. If you don't like it, he published the screen test that was only for studio. That they probably said no. Took it to the internet. The internet went nuts saying like, do that shit now. And then went ballistic because the success of the movie. And then they made another one that was equally or more successful.
Just economically.
Still a good movie.
Oh, well, it's Deadpool.
It's Deadpool. We cannot categorize him as a regular type of movie.
Yeah, but that's not the case. That's not my case. My case here is, yes, but Disney was able to bring those two guys to a Spider-Man movie with money. I'm sorry, but there's no other way. No, it's just that I wanted to experience a lot more in the character. Kiss my ass! How much money did you get? Period. Do you think that they can... just think about this possibility. I'm not saying it happened. I'm saying it's a possibility. For me, a big one. Do you think Disney said how much you want to tone it down?
I don't know. And probably that's why it took so long, because they said no.
Well, yes, but you have to remember something. Disney owns Marvel and Fox. Technically speaking, Ryan Reynolds has said, dude, this is something I want to do. Disney would really just like this. They couldn't say, I'm going to give it to somebody else. Deal with it, because now it's my property.
Bitch.
And they respected the fact that Ryan Reynolds was producer and the star of Deadpool. They respect that. Okay, I give it to you. But if they really want it, if they're willing to behave like assholes, they would have said, no, I'm going to find somebody else, I'm going to find a new cast, I'm going to find whatever.
They gave in to their demands.
I know they gave in, but it's a negotiation. I am pretty sure that if they gave in, was not entitled.
Something is out of here. Like, you think that they took away something.
Of course.
Well, we need to see the movie.
That's the part that I am excited about, because we're going to have a Deadpool 3. The possibility of watching that motherfucker in the MCU.
Or maybe just fucking around. Who cares?
It doesn't matter, man. It's Deadpool, but imagine the possibilities. I mean, for example, imagine a crossover with Spider-Man.
Yeah, I know. That is the funniest comic ever, because there was a Spider-Man Deadpool comic.
Exactly. But we're going to see. We're going to see what happens, and hopefully that's going to be a good one. Let's go for the next topic on the agenda. The Boys. Yes, The Boys, the Amazon Prime show based on a comic book that is so rated R that not even your grandmother will have. I believe your grandmother would have nightmares if you watch that shit.
Yeah. Actually, they do.
They announced season 4.
It's just the first 3 episodes, and now there's a 4 now?
Imagine the rest of the season.
Yes, I love it!
It just reached a moment where you say, dude, this show is... This is the show. I mean, normally every streaming platform, they have like a show that they say, this is the show.
Yes.
We can make an argument about which one could be from Netflix.
I think
Disney
it's the Stranger
Plus-
Things. Because
Dis-
it's original from them.
Disney Plus can say, well, all the Marvel shit.
Yeah. Or Star Wars shit.
Or, for example, HBO Max.
For now, let's go with Peacemaker or Lakers winning time.
A show that you said, this is what represents us.
Yes.
I cannot believe that the one that represents Amazon Prime is a rated R show.
Yes.
But basically this show is just the way we do things. You like it?
And
Join the family.
and-
You don't like it? Get the fuck out of here.
not only in United States, but also in Mexico. Here,
In the
because we're in
world, man.
Parent
Yeah, they
organizations
can kiss
are
my
trying
ass.
to destroy this, and they said there is a warning. If you're not heeding to the warning, then you
That's
are
on
the
you.
asshole. Then you're the idiot.
That's on you.
And
Don't blame us for your mistakes as a parent.
because obviously now the only fight they have is putting 1-star rating to the show.
Well, that's the only thing they can do because, let's put it this way. And it's funny because the people in Amazon Prime can say, dude, you're still paying for my service. If you
You're
don't
still
like,
watching it.
you're still watching it.
You're still letting your kid watch it.
It's very simple. If you're really against it, cancel your subscription. Oh, it's just that it will cancel Amazon in general. Shut up, man! Shut up, man!
That's all they can do now.
I mean, I only have the Amazon subscription because of Amazon Prime. I don't buy anything from them.
I sometimes do.
Nah, nothing.
Sometimes they have.
Sometimes the prices that they put there is like, oh, come on, man, I see this.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I saw that shit in Mercado Libre, a Latin American website, like in 50% the price that I saw it in Amazon.
I know, but
That sucks.
well, taking away that, it's still a fun show. It's
Oh, yeah.
still great. It's the parody we needed that we did not deserve.
It's a parody that we didn't know we needed, but oh my god, it's good.
Yeah,
All its glory. But well, that's it. That's
in all
the
its gory
confirmation.
glory.
Oh yes, of course. That's the confirmation for The Boys Season 4. We have to wait because, well, there's a lot of things they can adapt.
And they're all messed up. I love it.
And do you know what is the best part? That when you read it in the comic books, you don't feel like you get tired of the show or you get tired of the story, you know? I mean, there's always... They always bring something that makes you say...
There will be an end. There will be an end. Because this was-
it has to.
This only lasted 18 volumes.
18 what?
18.
But what?
18 volumes of story.
Okay.
That's all they lasted. And some volumes is just something they could put in an episode as for one character. So this
You're
is
right.
gonna end. This is not a continuous story.
This is the end.
But this is, and if they continue this, it's gonna be great, and it's gonna be gloriously bloody.
I really want to see that shit. I really do.
Because you will see the confrontation between Butch and the Homelander.
Well,
it's gonna be
Well,
glorious.
you know that eventually that's gonna happen.
Yep.
Because that is the foundation of the story. Those guys getting to a point when they have to kick each other's ass.
People say, how the Butch is gonna do that? Oh, just follow the show.
Just sit down and enjoy the ride.
Yeah, it's gonna
That's
be.
the only thing we can
But
tell
it's a
you.
very
man.
messed up ride. Who cares?
It's like the craziest roller coaster ever. Probably roller coaster. You know, there's one that actually on the first
Drop?
On the first drop, you're dead
Yes.
because of how high it is. The inclination of it, the angle that it has. You know, the speed that you actually get.
Basically, your heart stops for a few seconds.
No, it just stops. There is a roller coaster where you actually go to die.
Nice.
It's real. They only use it for cases of I don't remember what part of Europe it is, but it's only used for cases of people that want a quick, fast death.
Awesome.
You're sick.
Well, dude, nobody told me that existed. I want that.
You're sick. But well, anyway, let's go for the next,
Last topic.
the last topic of the day. The first images of the One Piece live action
Yes, it's mostly sets, but it's the real life sets
in South
Oh.
Africa.
in South Africa.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna do the Waka Waka show joke.
I hope you have done that to death.
I know, but in another place.
All right,
But well,
in any,
I am still. It's from Netflix. They did it with Cowboy Bebop. They messed up one of the ultimate classics in anime. They fucked it up. Do you think that what do you think is my expectation about the next live action that they do? It doesn't matter that the same Eiichiro Oda is actually in a consulting role. Consulting role is like basically
they
a
put him
role
in the same spot as
I know, but
Neil
basically,
Gaiman.
but the consulting guy is just a guy that says, "Hey, what do you think? It's good." That's it.
Well, like I said, it's for the same spot as Neil Gaiman. He needs to give the go-ahead in everything they do.
I don't know. It's just that this show has everything to actually be a more family-friendly shit. You know, in One Piece,
well,
not all of the show goes that way.
Well, it's not all of it, but when it goes down bad, it doesn't go that bad. So, you can say the only bloody thing is the date of Portuguese.
Rest in peace, bro. One of the best brothers I have ever seen in anime history and in pop culture in general.
Okay, let's move on, man.
I'm not crying.
You're crying.
I'm not crying. You're crying.
You're crying.
Oh. But still, I mean, going back, getting a little back to the situation, I don't know, man. It's just a live-action adaptation from anime. 99% of all the cases were terribly bad.
I know. I mean, I'm not saying that they were not.
Your expectation for Cowboy Bebop was really high, and look at what happened.
Yeah, it was good in the first two, and then just went to shit. Like, immediately, like, oh man!
What the hell just happened here?
Like, oh man, this is going good.
Yes, and also, the worst part is that they didn't follow the essence of the show, and sometimes they don't do it with the anime. And that's the thing I'm scared of it, because One Piece has a particular soul, a particular essence. There's a reason why that anime is still rolling since 1999.
I mean, the manga is still not done.
I mean, dude, it's very simple. Well, we're gonna hope that that's not the case. I just hope and I wish this is one of those cases where it's like the exception of the rule.
Let's go with the one spot. This is a fun pirate adventure.
It's like Netflix version of Pirates of the Caribbean?
Probably.
Damn, that's gonna suck.
Why?
Dude. Oh, let's be honest. You watch Pirates of the Caribbean because of Johnny Depp, not because of the story.
Well,
let's be honest, man. Let's be honest.
Both are simple stories.
They're gonna continue Pirates of the Caribbean without Johnny Depp. What does that tell you?
Actually, they're negotiating now.
Dude, yes, because Disney has the money to say how much you want.
And he's gonna say everything that was gonna be lost, that I lost with those 3 other projects.
I will give you that, and I will give you more. What bitch you want? We have hotter bitches than Camille Vasquez.
Yeah, let's not go with that. But in any case, let's just watch it.
Yeah, man.
Like you said, they could be the exception to the rule.
I really
it's a fun adventure.
Every time we have this hype, or at least this expectation for the show, I really want it to be the exception of the rule. But it just becomes part of the rule. That's the worst part.
But let's not discard it until we watch it.
Yeah.
I didn't discard the Cowboy Bebop until I watched the 3 episodes.
I watched 3 episodes as well. The 3rd episode I couldn't resist, and I just said, you know what, fuck this, I'm out of here.
And I did the same. I said, okay, maybe the 3rd is bad, but then I saw the 4th one, and I said, okay, this is bad. And then I saw everything else, and I said, okay, this was terrible.
Dude, you actually acknowledge that you wasted your time there. It was a waste of time and money from the people creating the show in the first place.
Hey,
I know they did it with good intentions, but
But I saw it because I thought, okay, maybe this is just the 3rd episode. Okay, maybe this is just a bad episode, because every show has it. Even Friends has a bad episode.
Oh yes, I know, but it doesn't mean that it doesn't spread throughout the whole show.
And
it's just
that's
like,
what
okay,
happened.
That one was not good.
Exactly, and that's why I saw the rest.
But the problem is with these shows is that sometimes you don't have a chance to be episodic. There is a straight line on the story. If you fucked it up in one way, it's very hard to come back to say, well, at least it finished correctly. Not this case.
But let's see One Piece. One Piece, I don't know if it's gonna be the exception. Let's just
hope
freaking watch when it comes out.
I hope it is. I don't think it's gonna be, but well, we're gonna see. But that was it, ladies and gentlemen, for this last episode of Pam El Podcast. This is Rudiman7653, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok.
Red Assassin 55, Twitter, Instagram, and the TikTok.
Remember, you can follow us on every, and I mean every, cool, big platform of podcast. This is, remember, you can also follow us on Radio Voces y Destellos. Brillando en la radio.
Brillando en la radio.
Remember to watch this next episode. Thank you so much for being with us. This is... Hey, give us a thumbs up, give us a like, a comment. It's not really that hard.
Or a share.
Whatever you want, but just do it.
Esto fue Pam, el podcast.
Recuerden, Pam-podcast, Twitter e Instagram. Síguenos en Pam, el podcast en Facebook y YouTube.
Pam, el podcast.